I came up with a new sign on. Let's try this. Hey, you! Thanks for clicking on the video. Let's have some fun. That's awful. Why the hell would I make that my sign off? I wrote this when it was like 2 in the morning. I woke up, I'm like, I have this huge revelation. This is how I'm going to greet people that look at my videos. Hey, you! Stupid. Hey everybody, my name is Keyon, and welcome to a video about spooky, scary stories, where I was browsing Facebook, and I saw this post, and I was like, these are some really good, spooky, short stories that they need to be shared with the world. So, let's get right into it. Essentially what these stories are is they are 1 or 2 sentences long, and they are just filled with some of the most terrifying things I have ever heard. Though technically it's whatever I've seen because I read them and I didn't hear them. No one was saying them to me. Scary story number 1. There was a picture in my phone of me sleeping. I live alone. What's with the dramatic reading there, Keyon? I live alone. The obvious reason why that one's creepy is because there's a picture of you sleeping. Who's taking it? And if you live alone, either somebody A, broke into your house, or B, you need to call the damn Ghostbusters. I woke up to hear knocking on glass. At first, I thought it was the window, until I heard it come from the mirror again. Ooh, the chills. Creepy, because your mirror is like, everyone views mirrors as sort of like a portal to another universe sort of deal, so if someone is knocking from inside your mirror, oh, I got chills just reading it again. And I've read that one before. The last thing I saw was my alarm clock flashing 12:07. Before she pushed her long, rotting nails through my chest, her other hand muffling my screams. I sat bolt upright, relieved it was only a dream, but as I saw my alarm clock read 12:06, I heard my closet door creak open. Now that one's creepy because it's the idea of premonition and oh crap, that was just a dream, thank God. Wait a second, it's really gonna happen. But that one doesn't really get me as much as the others. I was having a pleasant dream when what sounded like a hammering woke me. After that, I could barely hear the muffled sound of dirt covering the coffin over my own screams. Being buried alive just is like the worst of the worst. You're awake, you're conscious, it's dark, you're gonna suffocate, you're gonna starve if you don't suffocate, but chances are you're gonna suffocate. It's not a pleasant way to go. And I don't like confined spaces. I need to stretch just thinking about that. I can't sleep, she whispered, crawling into bed with me. I woke up cold, clutching the dress she was buried in. Ooh, psychological creep factor there. On one hand, you got some really weird, creepy person that tricked you into thinking that your dead girlfriend or wife crawled into bed with you and put her dress, a copy of her dress, in bed with you. On the other hand, you got your dead girlfriend / wife creeping into bed with you, and it's probably, I don't know which one's worse, your friend screwing with you or the fact that your loved one came to cuddle and it just wasn't a pleasant cuddle. I begin tucking him into bed and he tells me, Daddy, check for monsters under my bed. I look underneath for his amusement and see him, another him, staring back at me, quivering and whispering, Daddy, there's somebody on my bed. Now the reason why this one's creepy is because imagine if you were under the bed looking at your son looking back at you telling you there's something on the bed. Now, you could either A, take your eyes off the something that's under the bed, or B, keep looking at the thing that is under your bed and worry about the thing that's on top, because you don't know which one's telling the truth. It's just downright creepy. Goosebumps, man. I don't know if you can see that, but I got them. I can't move, breathe, speak, or hear, and it's so dark all the time. If I knew it would be this lonely, I would have been cremated instead. There's a lot of shows these days, like American Horror Story, are dealing with the fact that if you die, it's black nothingness. And this is the same thing with being buried alive. It's not a good thought. If you imagine, it's like you die, but you're still aware. You're still conscious, you're still there, you just can't move your body. And they bury you, you're stuck there for all eternity by yourself, and it's, right in the brain. Just, doctor, please, before you bury me, just, shove something through my brain. I don't want to be aware of anything. She went upstairs to check on her sleeping toddler. The window was open, and the bed was empty. That one's not that creepy. That one, now I'm sure that's creepy to like a parent, but to me, who has no kids, Yeah. Essentially what this is someone kidnapped your baby, and now you have a lot of free time to do whatever the hell you want. Because you don't have to worry about the child pooping, peeing, screaming. You're good for the night. Technically, they're not missing until 24 hours, so the way I see it is 24 hours from now, you can worry about it. I never go to sleep, but I keep waking up. This one confuses me. I'm not sure if I understand this one as much, but if you have a reason why this one's creepy, post in the comments below. I don't get this one. This one is a mystery to me. A girl heard her mom yell her name from downstairs, so she got up and started to head down. As she got to the stairs, her mom pulled her into the room and said, "I heard that too." This is another chill one. This is another chill one because it's like, what called my name? What's downstairs waiting? And imitations are like the worst. Like if you've ever seen the movie The Thing, the imitations in that movie, it's a monster that imitates people, and you try to trust those people until you get your body parts eaten off by a stomach. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go watch the movie with Thing. Fantastic October horror movie. I don't like the idea of that. You don't. She asked why I was breathing so heavily. I wasn't. This one is only creepy if you're laying in bed with someone, because other than that, it's like, well, maybe the TV's on, maybe something's going on. But if you're in bed, it's night, and you just hear, and she said, "Hey, Keyon, shut up, stop breathing so loud." It's like, "It's not me, it's you." It's like, "Well, it's not me." It's like, "Well, then who is it?" I awoke to the sound of the baby monitor crackling with a voice comforting my firstborn child. As I adjusted to a new position, my arm brushed against my wife, sleeping next to me. Creepy, but at the same time, again, don't have a baby, can't really relate. I always thought my cat had a staring problem. She always seemed fixated on my face, until one day when I realized that she was always looking just behind me. Ugh. Just imagine something always creeping on behind you. It's like a curse or something, I don't know. There's nothing like the laughter of a baby, unless it's 1 a.m. and you're home alone. This one involves a baby, but this one, I agree, this one is creepy. And why is that? Because everyone knows that children's toys in the middle of the dark, the sounds, the music, as comforting as they're supposed to be to a child's innocence and everything, they're downright creepy when you're home alone and you either hear a baby's laughter for whatever freaking reason, or you see a toy roll across the floor. It's like, who moved that toy? I live alone, where'd the toy come from? And then that's when the questions start and the haunting begins. You get home, tired after a long day's work and ready for a relaxing night alone. You reach for the light switch, but another hand is already there. Oh, how did you get here? I didn't realize we're having a date tonight. Hi! My daughter won't stop crying and screaming in the middle of the night. I visit her grave and ask her to stop, but it doesn't help. You can't tell me that one's not creepy. I mean, granted, you know the spirit. It's like, oh, it's my daughter. It's really sad. It's super sad, but at the same time, it's really creepy. But at least it's not some random haunting crying in the middle of the night. You know who it is. Clearly, she's very upset for some reason. Maybe it's because, you enforce curfew too much. I don't know. After working a hard day, I came home to see my girlfriend cradling our child. I didn't know which was more frightening, seeing my dead girlfriend and stillborn child, or knowing that someone broke into my apartment to place them there. Now see, the creepy thing about that is at first you're thinking, oh, it's a ghost. It's like, hey, check this out. Dead girlfriend, stillborn child, creepy. But then the story continues, and instead, what is it? It happens to be the corpse of your dead girlfriend, the corpse of your stillborn child, and they're just placed neatly in your apartment. Which is creepier? Supernatural? Some guy put him there. I don't know, you decide! Growing up with cats and dogs, I got used to the sounds of scratching at my door while I slept. Now that I live alone, it's much more unsettling. The person that wrote this doesn't really seem to care or want to do anything about it. There's like, yeah, it's slightly unsettling. I'm not gonna do a damn thing about it. It made sense when I had dogs and cats. Now it's just kind of weird. In all the time that I've lived alone in this house, I swear to God, I've closed more doors than I've opened. And that's why recently I've actually been making sure that the door latches when I close it, because if it opens, I want to hear it open. That way I know something weird is going on. It's not like it's a thing that is happening to me. It's just one of those things that's like I'm worried about for whatever stupid reasoning. So just it's creepy. And that's it for all the scary stories that I found on Facebook recently. If you have any of your own short little quick blurb stories that you want to tell me that are creepy, that you think will give me the tinglies in my skinsies, go ahead and post those in the comments below. I'm dying to hear more of this horror stuff. I love October because of horror movies, all the decorations going up, all the lore, all the creepy stuff. It's very, very, very creepy and very unsettling, and I just love it. Everybody seems to get into the spirit. So what are you doing to get in the spirit of Halloween? Again, post in the comments below, but I'm CapsLockKeyon, and I just want to say thanks for watching, thanks for subbing if you have, and as always, keep calm and key on, and I'll see you in the next video. Doing this video alone in my room, with all the doors closed, and my audio recording, and my closet door open, and just... It's creepy, and I'm getting the chills again, damn it.